Bungsy here, and welcome to another edition of Bungsy's 2-minute review on stuff I wish I knew about stuff before I bought it. I do these fun little 2-minute reviews on ultralight backpacking and camping gear. My goal is to save you money by picking the right product the first time. Today I'm taking a look at Gossamer Gear's relatively new 3-section trekking poles. Their technical name is the LT5 3-piece carbon trekking poles. Gossamer Gear has been in the trekking pole business for quite some time with a 1-piece and a 2-piece trekking pole, but this is their first entry into a 3-piece design. 1, 2, 3. I bought these poles several months ago within hours of them coming online, and I believe I have enough use with them now to give you some good insight. I love these poles, and let me count the ways. All right, let's start the clock. We'll start by talking about weight. On my digital scale, a pair of these comes in at 9.94 ounces. That is nuts. You've heard the old adage of shaving a pound of weight off of your shoes is equivalent to shaving 5 pounds off of your pack. That same logic applies to your hands. The benefit of carrying such a light pole, it is beyond words. You just have to trust me on that. Let's talk about length. The collapsed length is 23.5 inches, which is pretty short, and it extends to a hiking length of up to 51 inches. If you're using your poles as part of your shelter system, which I do, you can extend it. I extend it up to 53 inches, and I'm pretty comfortable with that. You could probably push that to about 54 inches if you really wanted to. Let's talk about the straps. They've adopted a far more technical strap than they had before. I love these straps. They're comfortable and easy to adjust. Note that the grip and the straps are ambidextrous, but what I've noticed is through the course of using it during your hike, the straps shift for your given hand. A suggested hack is write a little L and a little R at the base of each one. This way you don't have to reorient the straps every time you pick up your poles. Speaking of the grips, it's a much smoother, gentler, firmer foam than what you might find on a Black Diamond pole. I find those grips to be coarse and a little uncomfortable. Now let's talk about the locking mechanisms. Gossamer Gear's perfected it. You can tighten it as pretty much as tight as you want. It doesn't slip, and just as importantly, those locks don't jam like they often do in other designs. Let's talk about cost of ownership. A pair of these costs $195. That is a lot of money, but the important thing to recognize about Gossamer Gear is you can order replacements for every section, as opposed to other brands. You break a pole, you got to go buy a new pole. So I actually think you're going to end up saving money over time by using Gossamer Gear poles. One last benefit, because it's short, it packs well in planes. And if I may add to that last point, Gossamer Gear includes a couple rubber feet to this. I don't hike with them, but getting back to my point about traveling, you just pop it on the end, and it's very easy to put these in your suitcase or your pack without worrying about your carbide tip piercing your luggage. So I hope that was helpful. I included a link to these poles in my video description. Again, my goal is to help you pick the right product the first time. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Catch you on the next one.